You know what I've noticed? Some people can't just watch a problem exist. The second something goes wrong, they jump in. They give advice, make plans, calm everyone down, solve the crisis, carry the emotional weight, like it's their responsibility to hold the entire world together. And everybody praises them for it. They're so reliable. They always know what to do. They're the strong ones. But nobody really asks why they feel the need to fix everything in the first place. Because sometimes it's not just kindness. Sometimes fixing people is a way to control chaos. Some people get deeply uncomfortable when things feel uncertain or emotionally messy. If someone around them is hurting, anxious, angry, lost, they can't relax until they've done something about it. Not because they're selfish, because helplessness feels unbearable to them. And a lot of the time, this starts young. Some people grew up believing love had to be earned. Maybe they were the mature child, the peacemaker, the emotional support system for everybody else. So they learned something dangerous very early. If I'm useful, I'm valued. If I fix things, people need me. People need me. They won't leave me. And that belief follows them into adulthood. That's why the fixer becomes everybody's therapist, everybody's emergency contact, everybody's emotional support human. But here's the strange part. The person who helps everyone else usually has no idea how to ask for help themselves. Because they're so used to being the strong one that vulnerability feels unnatural to them. Almost wrong. And eventually, it gets exhausting. Because there's a difference between helping people and caring them. A difference between support and rescue. Fixers often absorb pain that was never theirs to carry. They take responsibility for emotions they didn't create. And when people ignore their advice or continue making bad choices, the fixer feels frustrated. Sometimes even hurt. Because deep down, they quietly started believing, if I care enough, I should be able to save you. But that's the lesson life eventually forces them to learn. You cannot heal people for them. You cannot organize someone into emotional stability. You cannot love someone hard enough to remove their pain. And maybe the hardest realization of all, not every problem needs to be fixed. Sometimes people just want someone to sit with them in the dark instead of dragging them toward a solution. And honestly, the people who try to fix everything are usually carrying invisible wounds themselves. They aren't weak. They aren't controlling monsters. Most of the time, they're deeply empathetic people who learned that their worth comes from being needed. But healing begins when they finally understand this. You are allowed to care about people without making yourself responsible for saving them.